The Rocky Mountain Grange Hall's days as a vibrant meeting hall for farmers and ranchers are a shadow of what they once were.
A lot of the membership died off or no longer chose to be involved, mostly due to age.
But there's a renewal of life in this Hamilton landmark. It's the Grange's monthly Friday night dance. Grange members dance to Parts and Labor, this month's featured band.
We're calling it Live at the Grange.
Every month, except through the summer, the Rocky Mountain Grange will showcase different musicians, most of them local.
Our hope is that we can give them a little money, give them a gig.
Another facet of these get-togethers is to highlight local nonprofits.
They're struggling for volunteers, they're struggling for money.
In February, the Grange spotlighted the family shelter of the Bitterroot and its warming shelter for the homeless. March will feature Stevensville's FFA. Donations are accepted at the door to pay the musicians and benefit the nonprofits. The Grange has a history of community service.
Oftentimes break bread together and learn from each other.
The Grange was formed in 1867. It lobbied Congress and won a hard-fought battle to lower railroad transportation rates.
The railroads were really hammering the farmers and saying, well, yeah, we'll take your grain to market, but we're going to charge you most of your profit. And so the farmers said, wait, we need to organize.
It was a huge convenience for farmers who live far from town when the Grange successfully lobbied for free rural mail delivery.
If you have a mailbox, thank you, Granger.
The Grange is a place to talk politics and prices, but it's also a social club. Where would a Grange get-together be without a potluck?
This is kombucha. It's actually a kombucha cocktail that I made.
Erin Belmont owns and operates House of Ferments, a small fermented beverage company. She's also the president of Rocky Mountain Grange number 116. She says Grange members can band together to help each other, to network.
Kind of just checking in with each other too, like what are your struggles? Oh, I'm having those too, or I have this resource, maybe you need something that I have.
I think the needs of today's ag community needs to be more the farm to table, farm goods going right to the consumer. It is definitely not my grandpa's Grange.
As many larger farms and ranches are subdivided, it's created major changes.
Now, there are fewer giant farmers and many more small-time farmers that have 5 acres and a couple cows and 30 chickens.
With 115 acres, Joe Sanger's historic Bitterroot farm is fairly large. He raises chickens and eggs for local consumers and restaurants and British white cattle.
Well, I'm hoping that the Grange can help me network to create a sales opportunity for these animals.
He only has a few cattle, not enough to fill a semi-truck. This heritage breed requires special care and marketing.
We may or may not sell them by the cattle share, half or whole, but we do intend to sell them by the cut, which is harder, more expensive, and you know, it's more specialty.
Good boys. You good boys.
The rancher enjoys the solitude of rural life, but he also likes engaging with people. At Rocky Mountain Grange number 116, it's a new generation. Kevin Mackey, NBC, Montana.